Hi folks, RAYDVD here, welcome to the Movie Reviewers 100 channel again, one of the best film collaboration channels on YouTube. And this week the theme is children's books turned into films, and we've had Big Al doing The Witches, which was a Roald Dahl book. I haven't actually seen it, so it sounds pretty good, and Roald Dahl, you know, he was a fantastic children's writer as well. So look out for Alan's review. Today I'm going to speak about one of my childhood favourites. It is The Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe. And just to give you a wee background about this, when I was young, many moons ago, the two sort of books that we got read to us in primary school were Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, which was fantastic as well, and The Lion and the Witch and the Wardrobe. And I always remember being in the class and the teacher would get the book out and she would start reading, and we would put our heads down onto the desks and she would read aloud to us and stuff. And this brought the magical world of C.S. Lewis, who wrote the Narnia books, to life. And I always imagined, when you were young, your imagination was fantastic and you could dream up all these different creatures and what it would look like and stuff. And it was only really a few years ago when they actually brought this to the big screen. I remember there was a children's TV show when I was young again, and it was pretty good. And it was this was about the first time that I remember seeing it on the big screen, and unfortunately at the time it came out about the same time as Lord of the Rings, I believe, and so it would go unfairly compared to Lord of the Rings. I think Lord of the Rings is more of an adult themed thing, and it was just an absolute masterpiece. And for this reason, even me, I looked at Narnia and I thought, oh yeah, it's good, but it's not as good as the Lord of the Rings. But viewing it over the coming years through, I always watch it just before Christmas. They really caught the essence of C.S. Lewis and brought these characters to life. The basic story is it's set in World War II times, and there's a family who the four kids are being repatriated to the countryside because it was too dangerous for them to be in London. And the four kids were called Peter, Susan, Edmund and Lucy, and these were the heroes of the books. And they go to a big house in the country where they're sort of bored and stuff, and then they play all these hide and seek games. Lucy hides in a wardrobe, and magically she gets transferred to Narnia, where she meets Mr. Tumnus, who is a faun. He's like a human on top, but he's got I think is it goat's legs on the bottom, and she strikes up a good sort of friendship with Mr. Tumnus, and he tells Lucy about the White Witch, how she's ruled the land of Narnia for 100 years, and she's there's no Christmas, it's always winter, and she's just if you betray her or whatever, she'll turn you to stone and stuff. So the White Witch is the evil in this story, and Narnia is a magical place. As you see here, there's the king of Narnia is a lion who goes by the name of Aslan, and we've got talking animals. There's beavers in it who help the four kids on their way. You've got mystical creatures, you've got centaurs, you've got fauns, you've all sorts of magical beings. And it really is a fantastic story for kids and for adults alike. And so the four kids, they through their times, that there's been an old prophecy that says that the return of the royal family, or the kings and queens, will come back and save Narnia from the evil witch. So that's the basic story, but it really is a good adventure. And they actually made another 2 films, I believe, of the C.S. Lewis books, but I never actually read them. But it always takes me back to the time when I was young. I was in primary school, and the teacher was reading the story aloud and transferred me into the magical land of Narnia. So really, if you've got kids or that, and you really want to enjoy their sort of childhood together, look out for Narnia, The Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe. Really fantastic story, and it's a good film to watch at Christmas and stuff. I always watch it just before Christmas because it puts me in the Christmas mood. So that's my review for the week. and look out for the rest of the guys' reviews during the week. I'm sure, I think Ian's maybe doing Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. I'm not sure of it, or if it was EJ, but these guys are fantastic, and I'm sure they've got some treats in the coming days for us. Thanks for watching, and please subscribe.